I bought the Noctua NHL9i Chromax Black a long time ago and I only used it once. Actually, I've been using the fan more than the cooler. Anyway, when I bought it, the owner also included a 3D printed fan duct. The cooler comes with two different sizes of screws to allow us to mount slim and thick fans. However, many L9 users combine slim fan with a fan duct because they think this can reduce turbulence noise. Moreover, the funnel shape of the duct can help concentrate more air. So, in this video, I would like to do some testing to see if using this can improve noise or temperature. I will use the K39 to test the noise in 3 different configurations: L9i, L9i with fan duct, and the Cryric C7 Graphene. I also use the same Noctua NF-A9x14 fan, so the noise difference between the 3 setups can only be caused by the case. The CPU that is used to test is my good old Ryzen 7 3700X. This CPU is probably too much for the L9 cooler, as I have been testing it so many times, so I will have to find something that would not overheat it too much this time. There are many different 3D printed models of fan ducts, but using this one allows us to install taller RAMs. This RTX 2070 Mini has 0 dB mode, so I will leave the GPU panel off to keep the graphic card from getting too hot, which makes the fan spin. The source of noise from this system will be from the CPU fan and PSU fan, but the Flex PSU fan is very quiet and I think it spins at a fixed RPM, so its noise should be constant. To check for the noise difference, the NF-A9x14 would be set to run at maximum speed. With the same fan, there's a clear difference between the L9i and the C7. I used the C7 with Noctua fan in the K39 before, and I never paid attention to the CPU fan noise. But after using the L9i, this is surprising that reducing the gap between the fan and the case can really make the system louder due to turbulence. Next are thermal results. I installed the full-size 92mm Noctua fan to see if it can help with temperature. I ran Cinebench R23 and had it loop for 10 minutes. Using a thicker fan or fan duct actually improved the temperature. I guess because the NF-A9 spins slower than the NF-A9x14, the temperature by using the fan duct is slightly better. However, Cinebench only ran for 10 minutes, and if I ran it longer, all the L9 setups would have hit 100 degrees eventually. I believe the C7 cooler should be the minimum requirement to cool an 8-core CPU. The L9i and L9A are more suitable for 6-core chips. So, using the fan duct can help improve both noise and temperature. But if I have to choose between the L9 and the C7 cooler, I would pick the C7 because I prefer low temperature. If it gets too loud, I would just remove the case panel. In reality, I will use the Alpenfoam Black Ridge, which is made specifically to fit in the DAN A4, and I also had it installed in the K39 in one of my previous videos. Combining it with a slim 120mm fan and VLP memory, noise and temperature will be much better than these setups, and you can also add an extra hard drive in the CPU side in the K39. One more thing, if you want to use the long screws that come with the Noctua L9, don't over-tighten the fan duct too much because the screws might crush the fins of the heatsink. It does not affect the look or performance, but looking at this is very annoying to me. That's the end of today's video. My testing could have some flaws in it, so if you spot something, feel free to contribute in a comment. But I hope my video can be useful if you plan to print a fan duct for your L9 cooler. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.